So, this is an update to last week. Some things have definitely came out regarding Metro Exodus and the what controversy ensued regarding that. So, basically, one of the developers went out on OpenCritic or one of the forums out there, basically saying that because of what's been happening with Metro Exodus being ported to Epic and why it's getting so much hate because of it, which I think is kind of dumb. Um, he basically said to on the forum, if you guys do not like what's happening, then we're just going to not make a PC port for the next game. Essentially, we're not going to make it. We're just going to focus on console because of you guys being assholes. Paraphrasing. That caught a lot of attention, and people and the company came out. Here's a tweet from them on Tweet Longer. At Metro Video Game tweeted out the recent decision to move Metro Exodus from Steam to the Epic Store was made by Couch Media and Deep Silver alone. The recent comments made by a member of the 4A Games development team do not reflect Deep Silver's or 4A Games' view on the future of the franchise. They do reflect the hurt and disappointment of a passionate individual who has seen what was previously nothing but positive goodwill towards his work turn to controversy due to a business decision he had no control over. We respectfully ask that any and all valid feedback over this decision is directed at Koch Media and Deep Silver, and not developers at 4A Games. The future release strategy of the Metro series lies within Koch Media and Deep Silver. Our decision to partner with Epic Games was based on the goal of investing in the future of the series and our development partner at 4A Games. We have every intention to continuing the franchise, and the PC version will always be at the heart of our plans. That was the official Twitter from Metro Exodus that tweeted out. Um, on top of the fact that apparently this was a move done by sub a sub company underneath THQ Nordic. Apparently there was two THQ Nordic companies that were dealing with this, and people got confused, and people were kind of throwing their anger at one company over the other. Overall,
Yeah,
it,
as I've stated before, people are kind of idiots and don't pay attention to details.
well, I mean, even THQ Nordic has said like, we need to change our name for our other company below us because it's confusing people, and they've even said that. So, but regardless,
Doesn't excuse people being idiots.
absolutely, in all fronts.
And I wasn't talking about people being idiots in regards to getting confused. I was talking about like the way that they're throwing the anger around. Like,
Hmm. Yeah, and this is definitely something where, as stated in that tweet, like this one person from the development team is out there being very angry about his game being hated because of a chosen or a decision that was made by the higher ups and wasn't particularly because of the devs or the game company. It was chosen by THQ Nordic higher up, um, and that sucks. That truly sucks to see a game that is uh, uh, that was took a long time to work on, and then to eventually come out, but then announce that was coming to another platform exclusively for a year, that was getting all this hate, that was not under his control or nor the game
again,
companies.
we talked about this. I don't understand why that is such a big deal to these PC gamers.
It isn't. It
Like,
isn't. Like to me and
well,
you.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, to you and I who are thinking logically, it's not a big deal in any way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
But to these people, like, I guess brand loyalty means everything.
I guess so. Yeah, it's weird because like as I stated last week, and kind of we were talking about it, like it is not the big a deal to download another installer to get the game. And even if you bought the pre-ordered game on Steam, Humble Bundle, what have you, they're still going to be honored either way.
Yeah,
So it's that part. I'm still trying to figure out why the hate. I mean, I'll go as far as it's a weird move to do it like 2 weeks prior from going one platform to another before the game's release. But I wouldn't say like the outrage is
sure.
justified.
I mean, that's yeah. I was gonna say yeah. Sure, I understand the like the hell situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like why do that at the last minute sort of thing. I totally get that. Um, don't understand the hate. Don't understand the problem. I mean, if you really want to play the game, you should be all about playing the game and not caring where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't have a PlayStation 4, so I can't play God of War or Spider-Man. I'd love to, but I can't.
Yeah.
You don't hear me fucking getting angry about it.
And the thing about that too is like, as we stated last week, and that's something I brought up is like, um, on consoles because they're exclusives. Like there are going to be some games where I cannot play. I have a PS4. I cannot play games on a Switch because I don't have a Switch, and I have to get a Switch to play that. Vice versa. Greg, you have an Xbox and a Switch, but you don't have a PS4, so you can't play the games that are exclusive in the PS4. And on PC, that's a whole different thing. No, sorry, I kind of burped into the mic.
Well, that's exactly my point, Anthony. Is that if a PlayStation 4 was free, I'd be playing fucking Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
it's not free. I have to pay for that. You don't have to pay for Epic.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Um, yeah, and I think as this story develops, as far as like how this will go on, I think that what happens next is um, that the game will sell well, regardless where it's at. I think that Epic's gonna look at this and say that when the game goes out, when the game is on their platform, and they'll say like, oh, it was a great success. You know, it was a right decision to bring over the guys who made this series into our platform. We're very very excited and very happy for the future. And at the same time, Epic's gonna or the guys at Metro Exodus are gonna say the same thing. Um, I'm kind of wondering what they'll say after a year once it comes back to Steam. Are they going to say, how are they going to spin it is my question. Because it's only a year exclusive. So like, also I should mention, because of this move, I wonder if they kind of burned the bridge with Steam. Because Valve was out there saying they did not like this decision either. Regardless of, for the user or consumer to get it, it doesn't matter to us because we can get it easily. But to them, like they felt like it was like they was stabbed in the back.
I get your curiosity on that, but I also have to throw out there who cares? Like, from a consumer standpoint, this is a non-issue to me. This is a okay, so I got to download Epic. All right, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I would understandable the justified rage if, let's say, for example, Kingdom Hearts 3 slated to come out on Xbox One, PC, and PS4. A month before or 2 months before the game releases, it's only a PS4 exclusive. Then yeah, I kind of understand the anger. I still wouldn't get that mad. Still, or whatever.
Right.
That's just me. But that to me is more understandable than this by a long shot. This makes absolutely no sense to me. From a consumer standpoint, no sense.
Yeah.
Like, are you mad because you don't get the Steam achievements?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Like, this is one of those cases where, like, I'm also puzzled as far as like why people are mad because of platform switching, and is it maybe just because they feel like they want to have everything in one place and not have multiple platforms to download their games? That's the only thing I can think of.
Dude, it puzzles the shit out of me. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot of in and outs that we can discuss about, like, why did this decision made? What are the repercussions? What are the ramifications? Yada yada yada. And that's great. Like, that's great conversation and great discussion, but I always think from the consumer standpoint. I really do. And from a consumer standpoint, I don't see the problem.
Yeah, same here.
I just don't.
Same
I just
here.
don't see the problem.
The business side of it, I think, is gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen in the future between these companies, and especially with Metro in the future. Are they gonna stay with Epic in the future after that year exclusive is over? Is Steam going to make some new policy now that if you advertise on Steam, you have to stay on Steam for your future games? So something like this happening, I feel like will make some change, especially for Valve, and how they're going to deal with future publishers or future game companies, and how they deal with deals. So that's definitely going to be happening. I can assure you that, because boy,
Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, it sucks that it really fucking sucks that this company had to go to the extent of putting out like a thing that was like,
yeah,
all right, everyone, fucking chill out. But that's the world we live in today.
absolutely. All right.